Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a Kingdom Hearts guide. So, funny enough, when I started playing this game, I was introduced to the gummy ship mechanic, and it kind of forces you through the tutorial, but the tutorial sucks. So, me being the gamer giga chat I am, I thought, man, I don't want to miss out on this game mechanic. Here, let me just dabble a bit outside the game. Let me see if I could find a guide, because I really want to utilize the gummy ship garage mechanic. Seems kind of cool, making your own little spaceship. Sure enough, there was no... I'm surprised. There wasn't a guide. There's no, like, this is how you control, this is how you... The only thing I found was, if you want this meta ship, and it's just a fucking box with a gun, and I'm like, okay, you know, fair enough. I was genuinely surprised. Everywhere I looked, people just said the gummy ship mechanic was trash, and they just ignored it. And I had a really good laugh about that, but I kind of found it unacceptable. Unacceptable! As you can see here by this masterfully made diagram, this is the controller I'm using. I'm playing on the PC, but I recommend to use a controller, and my controller of choice is an Xbox One controller. Sid, you see all the wares he has here, definitely letting you know he's the gummy ship master guy. So you talk to him. He's like, what do you need? What do you take? I'll take a gummy ship menu, please. You could also buy some things from him, but the worlds just throw so many gummy ship parts at you. Unless you specifically want something. For example, you'll see I got 3 guns of the same kind here, because these are the ones that actually shoot straight. That's like the only thing I could think of that you would buy from him, or maybe like another engine or etc. But to actually start working on your gummy ship, you talk to him, go to the gummy menu, and then you go to the garage option. So you're gonna see a bunch of crap that you shoot down on your journeys to other planets. I don't know why you would use this stuff. I mean, this isn't even flyable. Look at that. So now here it is. Here's the dreaded gummy garage. All right, so first things first. You can adjust your perspective of the garage area with the right thumbstick to spin it around, making it so that you could view your ship from the sides. You'll see here that at the bottom there is a arrow pointed showing you which direction your ship is going to be oriented in. With that said, there's essentially 2 modes you want to utilize to build your gummy ship. You're going to look to the top right here where it says RB, that's right bumper. Reference the diagram shown earlier in the video if you ever get confused. While we're on this selected thing, the only thing we can interact with is the parts off to the left. Now you could manipulate these parts off to the left using the D-pad or the left thumbstick. Using the left thumbstick only allows you to manipulate the block itself as it floats here. This is your quote-unquote selected block. So you can see how it looks, how you want to orient it before moving it onto your construction area. If you use the D-pad, however, you can see towards the bottom left of your garage menu, it actually changes which blocks you are looking to use. So every gummy ship, to my knowledge, my very limited knowledge, needs a cockpit, and it needs a thruster, like an engine, and needs a warp drive, all this stuff that you'll find here. So you see this box with a dome diagram, that's the cockpit. It shows you this one, the original box diagram. You look at it, you see the little chairs in there, very cute, sure. The complicated bit is that you get the upgraded or additional pieces down there on the bottom of the, like just lower of that screen itself. And the way you choose that is by utilizing the D-pad. You're going to select that box by moving, I believe, either up or down on the D-pad. I'm going to test it now. Yeah, okay, so up or down on the D-pad brings out the new and improved cockpit for you to use. I believe if you cycle through all of the pieces that you do have, it'll automatically change you over to a new piece. For example, we have the starting cockpit, and then you have the new cockpit that you get over time. So if you try to cycle again, it'll immediately transfer you over to the next GUMMI block, in this case, the thruster. So this is the starter, but I don't want that. This is the big medium-sized thruster, but I don't want that one either. Again, cycle through using up or down on the D-pad, and now you'll see like the big high power engine. And again, if you cycle through, oh my gosh, look at that one. You cycle through again, it'll then take you to the next side. If you look to the top right once more, you'll see that this is basically your selection menu. This is where you're going to decide what you want to start building with. So if you hit, in this case, right bumper, it'll then take you to the build menu, where you will get to utilize what you have over here in the left area of your screen. You can no longer use the D-pad to cycle through the selected blocks down below. So if you want to do that, you have to then hit right bumper to go back, and then you can choose what building material you want to use. So we're going to take this cockpit, and we're going to use the D-pad to manipulate it in tandem with the right thumbstick to see and make sure that it is centered. Now you'll see at the bottom left here, left bumper and left trigger, you use those to raise or lower the selected block in the building area. So for example, you want to have the cockpit high and you want to just make like a disc, for example, underneath your ship. You can do that just by manipulating the dimension. I, for one, kind of want, I guess I would center this, so maybe raise the cockpit up a little bit. Then I would hit right bumper to go back to the selection menu. Hold on. So hit A to place it. There you go. So now you have something to build off of. I hit right bumper again to go back to the selection menu, so I can go and select my desired thruster. It's going to be this one because this is the biggest one. Hit right bumper to go back. Slap that onto the back of the cockpit, and there you go. We now have a flyable GUMMI ship. Doesn't have a gun or anything else, but theoretically it could get you where you need to go. With it now like this, we're going to hit right bumper yet again to go back to the selection menu, navigate with the D-pad, and find our strongest building material, which is going to be this one, armor 3. So now that you have your desired block to build with, again, hit right bumper, manipulate the building space with the right thumbstick to orient where you want to start your building from. I'm going to start right here. So press A to place one block, press A again, and press A again. And we're steadily building a little shell around our cockpit to theoretically protect us and also, I don't know, have like a little plate. Let's get a little something up front too. Yeah, now we're looking like a spaceship. All right, so we got something like this, but hold on. What if? Oh no, no brick. I've placed a block. Oh, I can't see. How am I gonna fly my spaceship? We're all gonna crash and die. Don't have no fear, random viewer, because you would then use your D-pad to move the selected block over the mistake, and you would just press B, and that deletes the mistake for you. There you go. That is also a great way to erase everything and just start building your ship from scratch if you desire to do so. So we got our base ship here. Let's see if we can get some fins on this to improve maneuverability. We're gonna use this one, because why not? Now we just need to orient it in a way that seems cool. If you hit right trigger in this menu, you could see an example of what your ship is like doing. Okay, so that is uneven. That's kind of annoying. Nothing lines up, and if you want things to line up, they gotta be a different color or some other. I don't know. This is a pain in the ass. It's starting to annoy me. So we're just gonna slap some fins on. Look at that. Mwah. Ignore the misalignments. It's a beautiful ship. It's gonna fly. It's very structurally sound. Now, there's some additional things you can tack onto your gummy ship, like whatever this radar that scans for something is, but our primary goal here is to slap on some firepower so we could defend ourselves in the deep dark of space. And we're going to do that in the form of this cannon, the Thunder-G, because this gun actually shoots straight. Now, never mind you that it's not symmetrical or even, because in addition to just having a base cannon that fires, you could also have a... Where is it? It's like a special ability weapon as well, that when you're in flight, you acquire energy that you could then utilize to fire said special weapon, which I believe ours is going to be this Meteor-G, a mid-sized laser that also just fires straight. So I think it even like targets. So we'll do a little something like that. And that's basically it. You now have a gummy ship. You know how to build a gummy ship. So yeah. I mean, there you go. You could then hit what used to be the start menu, but on this controller, it is just 3 lines. I'll go ahead and show what it looks like here. And it'll then take you here to like the final, like finishing section of your ship. So you'll see we use 22 blocks. For some reason, they put a cap on it. I don't remember what the cap is. You'll see our ship is indeed flyable. Can it transform? I don't know why it would. Can it warp? Yes. Does it have a shield? No. Speed, 3-star. Armor, 3-star. That's fine by me. And now you'll see here your wonderfully, beautifully, lovingly crafted gummy ship now ready for flight. So last thing, we're just going to check it out, see how it goes. See, it looks pretty good. Flies all right. Firing everything. The guns, at least this one, the Thunder-G, fires where in a straight line from wherever you orient the guns. So mine are just in a straight line like that, with the spacer gap for the laser. So you'll see it as displayed here. I think you can use X to fire said laser, and that's what this little lock on here is for me. Oh no, it's Y is how you utilize your special weapon. So see there, just press it and zap a target out in space. Flying pretty quickly, maneuvering really smoothly. Phew. The random person that plays this game and you actually want to use the gummy ship mechanic, here you go. You're welcome. Hopefully it's useful. If you got any comments, questions, I guess concerns, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you on it. Maybe, depending on how long, depending on when like someone actually needs this video, I guess. And that's that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find this useful. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.